Alright, hey everyone, so today I'm coming back to you with another review, and today I'm going to teach you a common tech element, and here's what it looks like. Okay, so let's get right into it. First of all, I want to apologize for not uploading too frequently. I've been pretty busy with school, and I'm in the process of trying to finish up high school, and I need to get ready for college early next year. So I guess you can expect less frequent videos from now on, but just expect me to drop a video at least once a week. You know, something to entertain you guys, I guess. So yeah. Alright, so let's get right into the trick. So as you saw, this little element right there, it's a common element that a lot of tech players know, and it's something that I frequently use in a lot of my combos, and in my opinion I think it just looks really cool. So I'm going to teach you a couple of different variations, and I'll also teach you a couple of combos that will work. So I guess I'll teach you the easiest way to get into this mount or to do this element, which looks like this. So alright. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to, throw a brick away as always. You want to prepare the mount as if you were going to, a regular bind. So like this. And then what you want to do after that is you want to go into the string like this. So you're sort of into the same mount as if you were going to bind, but you're just sort of like this. Sort of from here to here. Okay, and then so after that move, you would want to open up the loop, just like so. And then you would want to take your index finger when you open up that loop, and then just put it over your wrist, like this. And then after that, you would want to keep a little bit of opening in the loop, and you want to undercut or underpass the string, like this. And then if you can see my thumb right here, you would want to underpass the yo-yo just like this, sort of in this mount right here. So now once you're in this sort of mount right here, you would want to swing the yo-yo into this chopstick that I mentioned earlier, just like so. So it might take a little bit of practice if you're not used to doing chopsticks and weird wrap mounts like this. So make sure to practice this movement. And then after this, you want to drop your thumb from the chopstick, and you're in this sort of mount to prepare you for the slack over element. Instead, you would want to pinch these strings right here. Make sure the strings on your non-dominant throw hand are pinched, and then you would want to flick off your thumb and the rest of the slack over and under the yo-yo, just like that. Show you a better angle. Okay, so you're right here, and then you want to pinch these strings right here on your non-dominant to flick off the slack on your thumb. And then and it'll naturally go over your hand, and then just drop the entire formation. And you're sort of in a mount like this. Roll over your dominant throw hand, like this. Just drop this, and it's just in a regular trapeze. Do this, and there are literally hundreds of combinations that you can do, such as this. And if you notice, that's what I use in probably one of my most competitive, some of my most repetitive combos. This is what I use the mount for. So again, prepare the mount. Going into the string like this. Prepare the chopstick as you're going into the mount. Pay attention to my dominant throw hand as I prepare the chopstick. You've done that. You want to take the string, wrap it around your wrist, underpass the yo-yo until you're in a mount similar to this. And then again, you want to mount the yo-yo onto this chopstick that I mentioned earlier. Drop that chopstick, and then pinch these strings right here, and then flick off your thumb. And then simply just roll over your dominant throw hand to get out of the mount. Alright, so now that you've learned that little trick right there, I'm going to teach you another way to get into this mount. Looks like. Okay. The yo-yo over your entire wrist instead of your finger. as if you're going into a 1.5 mount. After you've done this, we want to bounce the yo-yo on this top string, just like so. Just like so. And then we want to quickly cut that yo-yo as it's descending down from the top string on the bounce. So this movement might be a little hard for a couple people, so there's a different way to get into it. Alright, so basically go into a trapeze, prepare a chopstick mount in your dominant throw hand, then simply put your thumb in the trapeze loop, as so, and then you want to take the chopstick and just pull it apart, like this, and you're in the same mount. Alright, so then now once you're in this mount, you want to roll the yo-yo onto this string right here, just like so. After this, it's just the same concept as the last element before. You would want to pinch these strings right here, and then you would want to flick off your thumb and perform the slack over. Now what makes this one a little bit different is the kink. As you can see right here, there's no kink in the actual yo-yo, meaning that you can just pretty much drop it from right there. With the other one, I'm making a chopstick, and then there's an actual kink or an actual little wrap around the axle. It's a trick from this variation that I learned from Kieran Cooper. So after you slack it over, of course, instead of just dropping the entire formation, I would take this slack and I would simply wrap it around the axle from behind through this loop over here, and then just go into a triangle. A lot of variations into this element that I just showed you. Again, a lot of tech players use this element, and it's a really helpful element into getting more variation into your tricks and more style as well. Okay, so again, as you can tell from the title and from this video, this trick is pretty much only meant for tech or slower type players, but I do recommend anyone and everyone who's interested into this element, they go out and learn it. And even if you're a speed player, this can also be a good application for more tech. So if you're more of a speed and fast moving type player, I do recommend this element. It's a really good element, and it adds more, like I said before, it adds more variation to your style, and it's just an overall really cool element. With tricks where I put that same element in. So as you can see right here, so it's from a different mount, and it's basically the same thing as well. Alright everyone, so I hope you found the tutorial informative and helpful as well. I hope you guys go and learn this element. It'll be really good for those of you tech and more slower type players. And I also think it's good for you speed players who want to diversify their style a little bit more. So yeah. Alright, so again guys, if you have any more tricks for me that you want to learn, just post them in the comment sections down below, as well as any video recommendations that you want to see from me. So again, I hope you guys have a nice day, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.